Hello everyone, it is me, 843, and you guys are about to get ready for the time of your damn life. Now, right here, I want to start by doing this first video by talking about two of my Pokemon regions. The first one that I would like to discuss is one that I've been working on that has no name. Excuse me. You've been wondering, well, what is it called? Well, it's called the Unknown region. Basically, it has no name, but it's cool. I basically draw stuff. Now I'm going to put into slideshow form. Now I have a few designs saved and a few that I'm going to show. Give me a moment. I actually just want to put on the OST for Imposter before. So right here is Grass Spring, which is a bug grass type. Jumper, which is a bug fighting type, and Ornithopter, which is a bug poison type, which gets a mega evolution, which becomes grass poison. Now the concept here is based off an African grasshopper. You know, I actually forgot what the thing was called. I'm gonna look it up as we speak. It was called... I forgot what it was called. It was, give me a moment. Oh! It's called... The foam grasshopper. Basically, it's inspired by a type of bug that when threatened spews like this toxic gas or poison from its sides in a defensive mechanism. And so, that's why it has these on its tail when it mega evolves. Next here we have Spot Flame, Flexaflame, actually Flexaclaw, and Stacklizard, which are fire, firefighting, and fire steel types respectively. And I have Spot Flame and Flexaclaws, not their shinies, but their second forms. And Stacklizard's Mega Evolution is a fire poison type. They're basically resembled either after an Agama, a Salamander, or a type of bullet lizard. And Flexaclaw is partially inspired by Charmeleon, mainly because out of the whole Charizard line, including Charmander, yes, I'm sorry. Charmeleon is my favorite, so, yeah. Sorry, next up is the Water Starters, Slashadile, Rockagator, and Clawdile, who has a Mega Evolution, which are Water, Rock Water / Dark Water, and Water Dark, which becomes Water Dragon upon Mega Evolution. They're inspired by both a fan-made Mega Feraligatr design I did, and Feraligatr himself. I really like Rockagator's design, and you know what, Mega Clawdile along Clawdile is pretty cool. You know what, the whole line, including Slashadile, is pretty cool. Next we have Spikemander, which originally was gonna be a Salamander design holding a football, inspired by like a Vet19 video of all things / from all things. I eventually drew it up as a fire salamander, whose mega is poison dragon or poison fire, and has vibrant colors on its body / face. And I really like their designs. Next up is the regional bug of this region, Plantipiter, who evolves it, which is, oh yeah, I should explain the names at the end. Evolves into Arachnolanti, which evolves into Spadrachnid, who has a Mega, and they're bug fighting, bug seal, and bug fighting again / again, but again, respectively, and they are based on / off a spider and the spider plant, which is why the word pot. They look like a flower pot. And you know what? I'll explain their names at the end. The next one I have here is a poison dart frog Pokemon. Yes, we have Krogunk, but this is a 3-stage. We have Chloropole, Toadapunk, and Azure Spot, who has a Mega Evolution. And there are excuse me. And there are Poison Steel, and Poison Fighting types respectively. They are based off the Poison Dart Frog and Mega Azure Spot's pose / stance is partially / practically inspired by Cuphead. You know, when he shoots the finger bullets / shoots the bullets out of his fingertips / fingers, and that's what these things are. So yeah, the next Pokemon I have here is Caterpillar, which is a random Pokemon design name I came up with in 8th grade this year. Yes, their names are partially here, but you get it. Get it. Excuse me. And it has a Mega Evolution, and they're both mono bug type. So, and they're both pure bug type / pure bug type, and they're obviously based off the Caterpillar. Next up is Legtooler, which is a weird psychic crab who is bug psychic but loses the bug type when it Mega evolves. It's like this massive jar-like crab creature. I don't really know. Next up is Crescentipiter. Actually, no. Crescentipiter, who is a bug psychic type, begins the water type and loses the bug type when it Mega evolves, becoming sort of like a stag beetle / bug octopus. I never thought I'd hear myself say that ever, but now I have. Now I did. Crescentipiter is based off a crescent moon and a spider, and its Mega is inspired by a crescent moon, a stag beetle, and an octopus. I didn't say that earlier, I don't know. And the regional bird of this region, / flying type regional bird, Chili Crow, who evolves into Strike Craven and Wing Crow, who gets the Mega Evolution, which are their types are bird, referencing the scrapped bird type, which Missing No had back in Generation 1, dark flying dark, and flying fighting, which it looks like the Cassowary. I know its other arm / feather looks off, but still it's pretty cool. And they're inspired by ravens. Excuse me. So yeah, and the Cassowary. Next is Baskygun and Shot Ball, which gets the Mega Evolution. They're all pure Steel types, and it's basically a gun and a basketball fused together. And yes, the Mega is inspired by Gigantamax / Gmax Melmetal. And next we have Surtle, a lizard turtle lizard turtle / lizard, which gains the fire type upon Mega evolving. And that's literally what it is. It's a lizard. Next is Basilisk Lizard, who gains the water type upon Mega Evolution and loses the dragon type. And it's pretty cool. They're also based on water-based dinosaurs. And next is Rickjet, a rocket jet, which is a fire steel type. Yes, I know steel is weak to fire, but this one's different. It's pretty cool. That's like having a water-fire type because water is weak to fire. Because fire is weak to water, and that being Volcanion in Generation 6. That being the Kalos region. And so yeah, sorry. It's basically a rocket ship. It can like shoot fire out of its head. And all that. Next is Sheimp, a shrimp Pokemon that's a pure water type. No, I know it says she, but it's Sheimp. That's a shrimp. And basically, it's like an armored shrimp Pokemon, but an armored shrimp Pokemon, and it's pretty cool. I would have given it the water fighting type, but I don't know. Next is Woozle, which is a water dragon type. As you can see here, it's like a lizard. Spikes on it, and it's pretty cool. Next up is Karsteam. Next up is Karsteam, or Karsteam, which is a pure steel type. It's a card that expels steam. What else can be said about it? Next up is Balenticle, which is also another pure water type, which is a Pacific sea nettle mixed with jellyfish mixed with a plastic bag. And its handles here are like earmuffs or headphones or earbuds, AirPods, which is pretty cool. Next up is Trileg and Yellowtree, which are grass types, which are both pure grass types respectively. And one is a yellow tree and the other is a random tree. No, it doesn't have a dress. No, that's not poop or not its bark, or I don't know. They're like trees that have spider legs based off the tree from that one Friday Night Funkin' mod. And yeah. Next up is Shockeel, which I gave it the typing which the whole Electros line from the Unova region, when the Unova region should have gotten, the water electric typing type, and it has electric symbols thunder lightning symbols all over it. And next up is Blue Octopus, which is a water poison type blue ringed octopus Pokemon. That's basically what it is. The next one is the Metal Lizards, which there's Lizard Chain, Lockperpin, and Barlizard, which are steel and steel ground types respectively. Basically goes from like a lizard that it has a delusion where it's like it's mimicking itself, where its other head is a reflection of its former head, I don't know. And then the other one is a random serpent with its tail looking like its head with a big eye on it. The same with Barlizard, only standing up on two legs. Next is Poker Spike, a dragon poison type, which looks pretty cool. It has like dreads, or like, you know, like what the Amargasaurus is. What is it called, the Amargasaurus? From my knowledge, I think it is. Yes, that's exactly what this is. And so yeah, I like it. And it's also inspired by Komo-o. And next is a lobster cockroach Pokemon called Lobroach and Roastation, which are bug and water bug types respectively. Though they mimic each other. Lobroach is a lobster cockroach, and Roastation is a cockroach lobster. Next is Strengtopus and Octopus, more octopus-based Pokemon, which are water-fighting types. Which, truthfully, to be honest, Graplock should have gotten that typing, but here we go. And it's pretty cool looking. Like, one's carrying a literal support beam. The other one has big arms, tentacles and stuff on its back. Next is Strankar, the evolution to Karsteam. And it's a steel ground type that carries other cars on its back. And it's based off one of those car ramps or car trailers you see on the road. And next is Nueva Terra and Nova Terra, which are psychic dark and psychic ground types respectively. Now they're like psychic lizards and stuff. Like one's on the ground and one stands up on two legs. Now we have Feastjaw, Zyrofin, and Zarojaw, which are water psychic, and water dark types respectively, and they're like fish, with getting like a Dimetrodon frill when it evolves, and it has like sharp teeth. Next is Strictofin, not Strictofin, it's Strictofin. The Strictofin, which is a water fighting type, it's a fish that likes to fight with its fins, and it's pretty cool. That's cool looking. And next is Creparrock, which is a poison psychic type, which has poisonous claws, and the square / the block on its head contains psychic energy that can exponent attacks. and it has sacs on its body that have poison gas in it, cool such too. Plus poison mud. And next is Azula Rock, a water rock type lizard with 2 claws, I guess. That's pretty cool looking. Next is Ghost Station, a ghost crab that died, that became a Pokemon, similar to stuff like Bayonet, Gengar, possibly Kadabra, and Pokemon that died that gained the ghost type or so when upon evolving, like Decidueye, or the most recent 2 examples from both Asui and Paldea, Basculegion, the evolution of Basculin, and Annihilate, the evolution of Primate. It's not a water psychic type, water ghost type. Next is Clammoder, a water rock type clan Pokemon. Next is Mescasaur, which evolves into Crawlosaur, which are ghost and ghost dragon types respectively, which again its mask changes upon evolving. Yeah, next is Flame Dog and Flowwiener, which are fire and fire normal hot dogs that have fire on the side that burns when you eat them, or you can't really eat them. But next is Rainblop and Crasher Wave, which are water type wave Pokemon. They look pretty cool. They have like Crasher Wave has like rain tentacles or water tentacles. And next is Frivolous, which is a rock psychic type Bill Cipher lookalike, which is a rock with 2 arms. And next is Titan Jaw and Terra Jaw, which are bug dark type bugs that have sharp teeth. And next is Dartoad, Poiphibian, which are more poison dart farm Pokemon have created, and poison fighting types as well. Now they look different from, its Mega Evolution looks different from Poiphibian because it doesn't really have the Cuphead pose, but still pretty cool. Next is Spike Attack and Tegrunt, which are Dragon Poison Rock and Dragon Poison types respectively, and they're like Tegu Lizard Pokemon, inspired by the Black Tegu slash Argentine. Which is inspired by the Argentine Tegu slash Argentine black and white Tegu in Florida. Next up is Plantershot. Give me a moment. Sorry. And next up was Plantershot, Leaf Bullet, and Bulliage, which are Bulliage, which are grass steel types respectively, and they're like bullet plant Pokemon, and it stands up on like its vines when it evolves, and it's pretty cool. Next is Harastar, which is a water fighting type starfish with hairs on its body that are not as sensitive but sensitive to its opponents that it uses to fight. And next up is Pineangle and Shrepot, which are grass dark slash grass and grass dark pine trees respectively. They look pretty cool with 1 eye. Next is Steelopod and Metallicrab, which are steel and ice steel giant isopods respectively, and they look pretty cool. Next up is Soundatar and Quadatar, which gains a new form upon Mega Evolving, which gains the Sound Steel type. By the way, the Sound type is fan-made, and it looks pretty cool. They're literally guitars that can stand up and talk and all such that. Well, not talk, but still. There's also Iradraco, which is a new Regiform, which is a Sound Dragon type. It's basically an earbud, a pair of earbuds which became a Regidragon, dragon. Next is Murloc and Moralodon, which are ice and ice dragon types respectively, which are narwhal prehistoric sea creatures. And next up are Boulderfin and Clangjaw, which are Dragon Rock, which are rock and dragon rock type. Not salamanders, but snapping turtles that have sharp claws, and Plecanth and Paraclanth, which are dark and dark water types respectively, based off the leopard Pleco, and it goes on all fours when it evolves. And next is Parenthatter, but Parenthatter, and parentheses, which are poison steel type predatory which have sharp teeth. There's also Spike Ring, a rock electric lizard, Pterosaur, dragon steel, turtle slash lizard, Troc, a steel type, a pure steel type tire, Tractile, a grass dragon lizard, similar to Sceptile, Python and Payson, poison electric and water poison type lizards and fish respectively, Arcteryx, a green lizard slash dragon with gray spikes, with gray spots, that's the dragon type. Mechanosaur and Shocktile, which are steel electric slash electric steel type Scooterbot lizards, respectively. There's also Straglor, a water electric shark creature, Toxoraptor, a poison electric velociraptor slash raptor, Xylodile and Xalligator, Psychic Dragon and Dark Dragon, alligators with X's on them, Polysaur slash Polysaurid, Ice Dragon slash Ice Poison lizard, Colospot, Ice Poison, blue spotted lizard with a huge sail on its back, Squarjaw slash Squarjaw, a psychic, not sail, but psychic dark type box with 4 sharp teeth in it, and a Gamma Flare and Clawgama, to fire dragon and poison dragon type Rockagamas that have sharp claws and fire. And there's also Scatlights, the ice bug, isopod or so, and that's in terms of the slides. We all want to explain what they are. This is basically combinations of the words scattered and lice, agama and flare, and claw and agama, square and jaw, palace and spot, or claw and spot, poison and dinosaur, xylophone and crocodile, and xylophone and alligator, toxic and raptor, straggler and lure, mechanical and lizard, shock and reptile. I think it was like a type of Arctic company or so, or snow company, poison, tractile and reptile. Actually, no, it's tactile and reptile, tire rock, terra as in earth and saw, spike and ring, predator, parentheses and predator, I'm trying to think, relicanth, actually no, coelacanth and pre slash second. Oh yeah, plea from Pleco and canth from Pleco and coelacanth and Haro as in dog, Haro as in Spanish for dog, and coelacanth, boulder and fin, clang and jaw, marlin and icicle, Leopardon and marlin, air, earbuds and dragon, sound, guitar, quad meaning 4 and guitar, steel and isopod, metallic and crab, pine tree angle, tree spot, hairy star, plant shot, leaf bullet, and bullet foliage, spiky and tegu and grunt, dart and toad, poison amphibian, titan jaw, terra meaning earth and jaw, frulus the word, the word frivolous, meaning like a frivolous end or so. Rain, drop, and blah, but raindrop, crash and wave, flame and hot dog, flame and wiener, mask and dinosaur. Think it's trawler, so crawler, trawl, and dinosaur. Clam and chowder, or clam chowder. Ghost and crustacean. Azul, Spanish for blue, and rock. Trap it, as in trapezoid and rock. Strike and fin. Same as the xylophone, and jaw, fin, fish, as in a way Pokémon Sivan/7 pronounces fish, and jaw. Nueve as in 9, and Terra as in earth, and Nova as in a type of fish or so, and Terra as in earth. Strang as in means straight, and car. Strength, octopus push. Lobster, roach crustacean. Poison, crescent, spike. Lizard chain, lock, serpent. Bar lizard or barcode lizard. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, bar. Steel bar and lizard. Blue and octopus. Shock and eel. Tree and leg. Yellow and tree. Bag and tentacle. Bag, leg, and tentacle. Car and steam. A funny way of saying whistle. Shrimp. Rocket and jet. Basil as in basilisk. Snake and turtle, or lizard and turtle. Basketball and gun. Basketball and shotgun and basketball. Chili and crow. Strike and raven, and wing and crow. Crescent and spider. Leg and titular. Caterpillar and pill. Color, purple, and tadpole. Toad and punk. Azul, as in Spanish for blue. Or azuri, as in a species of poison dart frog. And spot. Plant and spider. Plant and spider. Arachnid and vigilante. And spider and arachnid. Spiky and salamander / spike and salamander. Slash and crocodile. Rock and alligator. Claw and crocodile. Spot and flame. Flex and claw. Stack and lizard. Also grass and spring. Thorn and grasshopper / jumper / jump. And hopper. And ornithoptera, as in the genus of butterflies. So yeah, that's in terms of the stuff real quick that I have in terms of the slides. I don't know how to get out of this. Give me one moment. There we go. I got trapped in there for a moment. I have a folder called All My Drawings. And here on this, if we go past all these memes, where I can explain what this is. To explain what these are either random Pokemon designs or names of Pokemon on here. Let's see. I basically wrote them down. And they're somewhere in my phone. Give me one moment. Oh yeah, here they are. They're on the 8th. They're called Rillipillar, Rulark, Raylick, and Raylac, and designs for Epcot or whatever that is called. Epcot, iShot, Aerocop, Aerop, Epshot, and iCop/iChop. I also have random designs here that I want to show off. Such as this random snake creature. It basically looks like this. Which oh yeah, that was an Among Us snake. That wasn't a Pokemon. Oh yeah, now time for the Pokemon. There's a random spider creature. To explain what that was. I also show from the side. I also have a creature called Glono. Here he is. You know what? Give me a second. Maybe if I twist it sideways. There we go. And as for the others that I mentioned, there's that. And here's that Among Us serpent that I mentioned earlier. Wouldn't be this if I didn't mention everything else. Moment. So I have like a lobster alligator here. Now really quick. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I lost other designs, but really quick. This is the lobster alligator gamba design that I mentioned earlier, so. And as for these, I don't really know what they are. This one I think is for Rillipillar. This next one here I think is for Rulark. So I have two others. This next one with the really big tongue is Raylick, and this and this next one is Raylac. And the last two and the last six. Oh yeah, I actually have a lot. I'm just gonna name them. I have a Epcot, Epshot, iChop, Aerop, Aircop, and iShot, which are so create like 3 other ones. I'm just gonna quickly show them off in random order. Stuff like this, which is probably my favorite looking one. Oh yeah, some of these are other ones, like this, which I don't remember. I also have this. Oh right, these are the other ones. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh right. So in terms of order, there's also this. I really want to show off the others because I want to get to what I wanted to do earlier. There's this. I think this is iChop. Pretty cool design there. 3 others. There's also this. Like this really cool random ass shark Pokemon. I think this was Aircop. And the last one, and probably my most favorite one out of all these, this one, which doesn't have a name. So yeah, in case you're wondering, I wanted to just quickly put up the iPad just to talk, because my leg hurts. Now I'd like to show you some things. I also have in the back of my sketchbook Pokemon called Leafanide, Tetrapod, and Versaris, which are poison psychic, ground poison, and grass poison type flowers, respectively. I also have somewhere in my closet random Pokemon. I don't really know what they are. Give me 1 second. I just want to get up for 1 moment. Also, my leg is killing me, so I'm sorry if I'm gonna be long. I just need to just get up. My leg is killing me. Seriously, my leg is hurting a lot. So don't mind that I'm up for a moment. In case you're wondering why I still have my claws open, give me 1 second. And why I left so suddenly. I left because I wanted to show you something. And in one of these 2 sketchbooks I have, I think there are some Pokemon that I created that I'm gonna transfer over. I also fully wrote down every Pokemon in there. Oh, it's in this. Give me 1 second. Oh, this is the one I haven't drawn in. It's in here. It's in one of these somewhere. I have for any who ask. Is they're hiding in there. I just don't know where. Give me a few minutes. I'm just now realizing I haven't looked in these forever. I'm sorry if I'm taking long. I just generally didn't even notice. For those asking, am I ripping you guys off? The answer is no. They are in here. I think I may have found the right one. Oh yeah, I found them. There are 2 random Pokemon I created called Wegtile and Legazard, which are Steel Dragon and Dragon Flying type respectively. And they look like this. I may use them for my region, and those lizard designs I showed you were of a scrapped lizard Pokemon I created. So yeah, those are all the famous Pokemon for the unknown region. Oh yeah, but that's not the only one. You may have noticed I mentioned mainly that region, but y'all have been wondering, what Alex? What about the African region? What Alex? What about that one? Well, don't think I did all this just for nothing. I'm going to get into that. First, as soon as I find it all. Wait, I think I have it all here. Here they are. In this lonely little stack here. Here are the remainders so far of the African Pokemon region. I have Clawporpion, Scorpio Flare, and Lavapion, which are Fire Bug, Bug Fire, and Bug Poison type Lava Scorpions, respectively, such Fire Scorpions. I also happen to have the starters, which are Grass Rhinos, which are Ridrill, Vinoceros, and Thornoceros, which are Grass, Ground, Grass, and Grass Poison types, respectively, which look like this. The Fire type, which is a Fire Buffalo, which are called Hairflow, Hornflow, and Bufaflare, which are Fire, Steel Ground, and Fire Steel types, respectively. And the last one is the Water Starter, the Hippo Pokemon, called Celepo, Aquippo/Aquapippo Aquippo, and Hippotocell/Hippotocell, and they're water, and they're sorry, they're water, ground, And they're water and water ground types respectively, not Dragon, sub-dragon, but dragon types respectively. And here they are. Not. Such not. Big dragon types. But yeah, either way, those are the scrapped Pokemon. Well, not scrapped. The Pokemon from my upcoming African region, which I'll revisit at some point. Oh yeah, and I'm also gonna give regional forms and evolutions to some of my Pokemon, add other original ones, new regional forms and evolutions for existing Pokemon, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's basically all my Pokemon involving those two regions. Anyway, I would say goodbye, but I'm making two other videos, the r/MJTV subreddit, very cool, and the other one where I might do one tomorrow. It's basically going to be me staying up doing stuff like categories, doing some drawing, or actually I think I'll save the drawing one for tomorrow, depending on how tired I am right now. I also might do something where I like react to a new Mr. Beast video, have a drink, play some Friday Night Funkin' music, and leak some stuff from my mod and from my channel. But yeah, it's gonna be really fun. So stay tuned in a few minutes. I'll be right back. In the meantime, goodbye everyone. Oh yeah, did you notice all that cool fan art that I made? Anyway, goodbye everyone.